Welcome back to No Wood Nickels. What's happening? Hey, my content's for educational purposes only. Can't stress enough for you guys to do your own research. Praise my content, throw in the errors you find in the comments. None of us have been alive long enough to know all that transpired in the past, and none of us can live long enough to know all there is to learn. Hey man, I'm on here now to give parents a recommendation, a book recommendation. I know it's a little glare on there, okay. From Niggas to Gods, volumes 1 and 2. This is volume 2 right here. The reason why I'm giving this book reference, it's not even, for parents, for their children, rather. This book, I came across numbers 1 and 2 of this book in 97. I was 21 going on 22, depending on when I came in contact with it. But when I tell you, it changed my perception of this life that we live in, I mean that literally. It highlighted things for me that are right in our face, but we can't see it or we don't pay enough attention to it for one reason or another. But I think it's an excellent book. Well, I don't think, I know. It's an absolute, excellent book. And I recommend it to anybody that is foreign to it or has yet to read it. Let me see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to read off a couple of the chapter titles to y'all, give you an idea of what it relates to and what it talks about. Let me see. It has pre-chapters. The pre-chapters are 1 through 3. No, the pre-chapters are the aims and purposes of the devil. That's page 1 through 3. Then negativity explained. Aims and purposes. And that's from 4 to 6. 1, 2, and 3. Chapters 1, 2, and 3 says niggas must be killable before they are killed. The assassination of God. Chapter 2, the science of manufacturing the criminal black mind. Chapter 3, the recapturing of the slave. All right. I'm gonna leave the rest off because I want to read the first pre-chapter. The first pre-chapter is entitled The Aims and Purposes of the Devil. Because for me to give you a book recommendation, I want to at least give you a little snapshot of, what you'll be exposed to as far as the literature within the front and back covers. All right, it says, a warning to the black youth. The aims and purposes of the devil, to murder your life away. All right, let's explain this thing. The aims and purposes of the devil is to murder your life, rob you of the quality of your life, deceive you out of your destiny. What is your destiny? Your destiny is to meet with your God. I don't mean meet with your God in a regular sense. I mean to meet with the highest potentials, capabilities, talents, and abilities that you were born from, that you were born with from your mother's womb. You were born with these things, resources in you, this greatness in you, but somewhere in between the original womb and where you are right now in your life, you were indirectly attacked by the outstretched hands / powers and influences of the devil. I'm not talking about any formless spirits and spooks. I'm talking about spirits, in parentheses, energy and mind states that dwell in, live in, move in, and animate human beings. God and devil, two mentalities, two minds that emanate influence. One desires to lift you up, the other desires to crush you down from life. How does the devil carry out this aim and purpose of murdering your life and destiny? He does this by killing off your productive activities. No, by killing off the productive activities of your mind. He tries to tie your thinking into a confusing, chaotic knot. He discourages and decreases your power of will to do anything of good for yourself, family, and kind. His aim is to distract you. And he spells distract, D-I-S, I forget the name of that, where the little dash in the middle, and tract you from any and all things that would make you a sane, healthy, effective, productive, and righteously civilized human being. He wants to distract you, take you off of this track or path that will lead you unto the success of your own life. This is his aim. This is his purpose. You know, when you are doing what you are supposed to be doing in life, you know what habits and what lifestyles will lead you unto a better condition of your life and future. Yes, you do. And you also know that as soon as you even just thinking about doing something right and productive for your life, here comes your devil. Am I lying? No. Here comes your devil trying to distract you off of the right path that would lead you unto good fortune and productive results in your life. The devil may even come in the form of so-called friends, family, or your own inner conscience, the antichrists. But know that all of these people that come to attack you with their negativity have been trained, conditioned, and taught to do this by an outside force. An outside force that has now poured itself up into the brains of your friends, family, and your own self. This force originally comes from those who have always sought to pull a black mind down. If you don't know who that is, then you need to go back and study From Niggas to Gods Part 1. Modern day slavery calls for modern day techniques of oppression. Instead of those persons who act as your enemy whipping your flesh open with lash after lash, there is a new way. Now the technique is to whip your brains to death with stupidity, ignorance, and dumbness. I mean the technological science to literally make a damn fool out of you by bombarding you with a steady diet of negativity pushed into your mind. He is on you. A damn fool is a condemned fool, condemned into stupidism. His aim is to either keep you drunken with your own emotions or infested with insignificant ignorance. I know you see this. Got niggas trained like circus movies. Damn shame. You know, look at us. Look at us. Man, you don't function according to your own will. Can't you see? You ain't running nothing up in here, son. Don't you see the science being laid on your brains? You think you the big ass man, but them devils is programming your script like little puppets for their exploitative pleasure. You ain't got nothing to show for your life but a stuck out chest thinking you did something to confirm your manhood and or womanhood. But you have yet to learn what true manhood or womanhood is. Brains being played, son. I'm telling you. Lyrics continue. Then it goes into negativity explained. It'll break down what he means when he say that in detail. Anyway, man, I just wanted to read that because, again, I was 21 or 22 at the time when I came across part 1 and 2. And I bullshit y'all not, man. It literally gave me another set of lenses to view my life from. It exposed to me how I was bullshitting and wasting time with my life. Like, I know how much life force energy is in me. And I know I got a certain amount of time. You know, and this all correlates to a lot of the messages that I put on this channel. You know, it's about, it's about progression, not stagnation. Those in the latter category make up those that's hating the truth's blatant, face it. Some cats got just a little complacent, but that's fine. I'll be sure to capitalize this time. Yeah, anyway, man, just a little short video, man, something I know that is beneficial, so beneficial I felt it mandatory to add to my library. And actually I have my daughter reading chapter by chapter, and every chapter she's giving me an essay on, because, it's just, I'm a realist, man, and the reality of what I know life to be is that, if you want something done, you got to do it. You can't wait and or expect for somebody else to make something happen that means something to you in your life. And a lot of these little life lessons and life skills, our children, some of our children, they're lacking these lessons. And if they're not getting them from one parent, then it's hopeful that the other parent will notice this and see this and eradicate that and fill that void, which will in turn create thought processes and a self-awareness in the child or children to where as though they will start making better decisions. And that's in a nutshell, that's the purpose for this message here, this short video, man. So as is always, it was my intent that somebody would be able to resonate with the message that I had for the night, and that hopefully some of you guys investigate what it is that I'm saying, whether it be for you and or one of your children, especially if you got a child that likes to read, or see, I use it as a form of punishment. You get to fucking up, guess what? No TV, no phone, no outside, no extracurricular shit, movies, and all that extra shit that we do with them as parents. You're gonna get you a goddamn book. And I need some essays. All the places I know you weak at, literate wise, grammar wise, any of your weaknesses, we gonna work on them. Well, you gonna work on them. I'm gonna be your assistant, and I'm gonna make you think about some shit, because we all know as adults, shit don't just happen overnight. You don't just start no new shit overnight. People and children do what they used to being able to do. And it's our job as parents and or just a loved one in general, to in the most crafty way we know how, so as not to, some people are just overly sensitive. You can't, you really can't get around that all the time. But, on the flip side of that coin, sometimes a motherfucker just need to hear some shit. Ain't about what they want to hear. Love don't always come soft. Sometimes you got to give a motherfucker tough love, and that's some old school shit. Anyway, man, that's my time, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all's Friday. Be safe and dangerous when necessary. One.